Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case the notifications ain't go out. Wake and bake, what's going on, my guy? Liz, what's going on, baby? I already know, first things first. Hopefully, everybody's having a blessed and productive Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. For those in the city, those in the neighboring areas like Philly, Connecticut, where y'all ain't got some snow and rain, shoot, even upstate, make sure y'all keeping yourselves warm, bundled up, whether you're indoors or not. Make sure you're keeping your health intact. And yeah, just be mindful because in certain spots it's a little bit icy. Again, just being aware and keeping yourself healthy at all costs, especially during this winter. And I feel like it's going to be a crazy one too, to a degree. I ain't had one of these since I ain't had one of these in a minute. Gary, what's going on? Cool Gamer, what's going on? Riaz, what's going on, y'all? Miss T, what's going on, baby? See y'all up in here. Oh, man. Again, if you got to be out and about, just be safe out there and careful. Because that's still somewhat, it's like a mix right now on my end. It's like snow and rain, but it still could possibly get icy either overnight or coming in too. So those in the city, I don't care what borough you in, caught some heavy snow or some good old little whatever, better make sure that black ice ain't around your area. It'd be nice if these fools would be actually resalting the sidewalks and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. But you can only think about your safety. So appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday morning for the conversation. My opinion was a uplifting one on all angles. Something that need to be said. If y'all missed it, you catch the replay. And I appreciate those who tuned in for the music portion last night. I was trying to give y'all the full two. Apparently, my Wi-Fi went out, and then my phone almost went out for a minute. So, yeah. But nonetheless, we still rocked out for that hour and 40. Nothing but good vibes. Appreciate you, cool game. Appreciate you. No, but this is a talk that was needed yesterday. And again, hopefully, some people did get something out of it. Yeah, I left it on public. I ain't put it on for no. Everybody need to hear that. If I was raw and uncut, apologies to those who need to hear it. But this is what it is when I'm on passionate situations like this that I know for a fact could be beneficial for us. So hey, I'm not going to be holding no punches. Nonetheless, I felt that was one that should have been inspirational for some who might be in that lost stage because, again, you don't want to be sitting here riding off of other people's coattails for life, or you don't want to sit there and necessarily be not successful in life. And there's different keys and levels to success. Yes, we know that. But I'm talking about as far as you being successful in life, it's not so much just what you're doing and how you building the growth. It's about just how you keeping yourself. You know, it's really about not settling for nothing less. And if you did have to settle for less, which I highly doubt you should have to, but if you had to settle for less, it better be a backup plan behind it. Or it need to be some sort of, all right, I'm doing this as a test of faith to see where things will lead, at least on that level. But you should never have to lower your standards, lower your ethics or anything just for them positions in life that you think you need to have. And I'm gonna be honest with you, for some of you, you might not want to hear it and you might not care. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to tell you this because you should care. there's some of you that again, you're not going to be destined to make certain things happen. Like I said before, if one option in your life is not fully working, and I would say fully not working, then okay, toss that idea out. But if you know something could be working for you, it's just you missing components and pieces, those are the ones you don't throw out. You put those to the side and work back on it. Again, you should have multiple alleyways of how to create and keep yourself afloat. You got people who are struggling to a degree, but guess what? They're not letting that struggle bring them down. If anything, that struggle is building them up more than anything. That struggle is building them up because they already see that there's great things that are going to happen. They just have to make sure that they are keeping themselves grounded, level headed, and logical. That's all. Hood, what's going on? Yo, I'm blaming you, man. We got some snow out here, man. I'm blaming you, son. Blaming you. Told you every time I gotta see something on your page about shrimp and grits, we know that's your fault that it's snowing there. Come on, man. Come on, man. Too early in the day for that. Shout outs to my bro. Y'all already know for those who are already in here. Talk like that, it really do be needed. Because I'm sorry, I'm always gonna be this way when it comes to that. Some things I'm just not gonna want to hear all day, every day. That's why I said, why don't we switch the tune around? We don't always have to continuously see the nonsense, especially when it comes to us. Getting tired of that. Start changing the pace. Redirect what we need to redirect, man. Again, I don't gotta like you. I don't have to respect you either. But I can respect you enough if we coming together to put something together for a community that needs it. All right, it is what it is. I stress that part because it needs to be stressed. Because again, there's some of y'all that really still feel that everybody gonna be for you. Nah, it's not the case. And you need to learn that on all cylinders because guess what? Even in the fields of play that you decided to build in, I have people that might try to tear you down. If they don't try to tear you down, they definitely not going to be supporting when they need to support. Trust me. I've seen people that I know was supposed to make their little businesses grow and pop, and they didn't get the chance to because when it came down to really putting in the work, or when it came down to actually being on time with a certain specific thing, they didn't do it. So some people are falling apart as a group because they don't know the mechanics to keep it together. This is why I'm saying it doesn't matter if you're working for yourself and working along lines of certain avenues, or if you're building with the right type of people. Y'all got to be able to keep the mechanics rolling. Unless y'all gonna break down. And then what's essentially being said? You did all of this for nothing. Riders, what's going on, baby? Four corner, what's going on? What's going on? Marlene, what's going on, baby? Again, for those in the areas that need to hear it, yeah, now I done somewhat turned the rain there. Yeah, keep yourselves dry. Keep yourselves safe on all the calls. I'm telling you. Again, just be careful around areas where they ain't really do too much salt in that because you know it's going to be icy. But to keep the mechanics in tune and to keep your vehicle intact, especially if you're building with the right people. And you're going to always have to take your little time out, even if it's day to day. You don't have to take your time out, assess your ride, make sure everything is good. Make sure you ain't got no kinks that you feel will be a problem somewhere down the line, basically. You with this damn. Hold on one second. Intermission. You in this damn bonnet, Miss T? Yeah, my scalp hurt with you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. You be doing too much, ma'am. I need you to take the bonnet off, please, and turn your camera on. No, but gotta think about that. Tell her again, Marlene. Tell her again. That bonnet off, man. No, but you gotta think about it. Whatever works, especially if it's working with you and not against you, it's supposed to be the blessed feeling right there, which means you gotta get in tune. Again, there's certain conversations that I have. I know some people don't want to be involved in. I said that before. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to have these conversations. I feel that at some point those conversations will lead to the process of at least some sort of healing. Doesn't matter if it's spiritually or mentally. I'm sorry, but how long are you going to continue to allow division to be a major factor in your life? Oh no, I know that part. That's exactly what I was just saying, Marlene. Like, like I was saying earlier, you're gonna have some people that's just gonna be against you, and sometimes they don't even be none person. Sometimes spirits just don't clash. Grant that. But in the same token, the people that you should be building around should at least have the same dignity and respect like you do as far as trying to piece something together and actually make it work. One thing I've always had to say is, you know, about anything when it comes to that is just look, if you all have different personalities, we know sometimes it might clash only because y'all all might be thinking about a specific thing to try to change, but y'all might have different ways to change it. There's gonna be days y'all all gonna be able to come together and actually build together as far as okay, yo, that sounds good. But yo, when we do that, how about we add this too? It's called incorporation sometimes. Take the advice when you need to take it. You use the knowledge when you're supposed to use it. Appreciate you too for being a part of this journey, like all of y'all. Like I said, I don't know where this damn car gonna lead me. Don't care where it leads me. As long as I got my feet up, my people straight, I'm straight, I'm happy. Give a damn. Now, like most people, Marlene, we ain't dealing with that. A lot of us are not dealing with too much of disrespect. We're not. My thing is, I don't even tolerate that much in real time. So why would I tolerate it anyway when it comes to building? And that's what a lot of y'all need to go. And I'm speaking to those of my peoples, especially those who was talking about getting into this. Another blueprint lesson for y'all. Don't let too many things disrespect the craft of what you do. And you don't always have to give a crazy response neither. A lot of times, once you just get rid of the problem and ignore them for who they are, which is pests, you pretty much should be able to build and calculate where you need to calculate things at. I got some people that's thinking about doing gaming content. Got people that's thinking about doing podcasts and so on and so forth. And the only reason why some of them are doing it, I know, is because of me. They see you be out here, you be doing it. Like, yo, what you need to now see every podcast is different. I don't need no headphones, don't need no microphone. I don't need too much of that. Y'all see me, I'm mostly on the go anyway. So you know what I'm doing. I'm on the phone. Because in the same token, again, gotta understand that there are some people that are not going to respect that you are doing something that you feel is great for you. And you don't let them deter you. It's just like real time. You don't let them deter you. You keep doing what you've been doing. Because again, only you can live your life. Only you can make those decisions that you need to make. That's going to be beneficial for you. Miss T, don't stop. Take it off. Take it off. Yeah, tell her again, Marlene. Turn her damn camera on. Turn it on and take that off. Damn it. If you nappy today, hey, be proud of your nappiness. Damn it. Coming over here in meetings with my scalp hurt. I'm gonna stop talking to you for a minute. See, look, y'all. I love my people. Sometimes she be doing too much. My fault now. Oh, apparently changed to 7 o'clock. Okay. So I don't gotta go in as early as I thought I did today. My bad, y'all. You know I'll be multitasking when I'm talking with y'all. You already know how that be. Had to make sure I wasn't going in earlier than I needed to. No, whole fact, Marlene. And see, like even yesterday with your live, you spoke in volumes like how you supposed to. You know, we all saying the same things to a degree, it's just different. It is about again valuing yourself, having more knowledge of yourself, and then again, learning to accept what you can accept. And some things you're gonna have to accept. If something didn't work for you, I don't care how hard you was trying and it just didn't pan out. Find another option. Like I would say, there's some of y'all who still think y'all got time for music. Some of y'all, your time frame is going there. The music landscape has changed to a degree. And even if you still, consistently on your same ground, your style, everything else, you gotta hope it's gonna work. I'm telling you, right now, the way it's shaped, it ain't shaped for nothing but just death and destruction. If you gonna be the different one to change it, doesn't matter if you become a mega hit or not. Doesn't matter. If you're doing what you actually like to do it. But I would say do it independently. You don't need super backup if you already got a core base. There's some of y'all that are gonna stay independent because you again built your base. So you're happy with what you have. There's some people who go out the skies when they hit that milestone. Like even on here, there's some people who go out the woodworks when they hit that milestone. Maybe I'm a different breed of content creator. There's some things I'm gonna value, and then some things is just, yeah, okay. It's a blessing nonetheless, but eh, the things that actually are going to keep a smile on your face, that's what the most important thing is to remember. No matter what you are building, got to keep a smile on your face, even in the roughest days. You're going to have to. You're going to have days when things are running smooth. You're going to have days when things are complete wreck. Again, you got to remember not to crash out. The most important tool out of all of that is not crashing out. If something that you was trying to do today didn't work, all right, well, either come back at it tomorrow or try it again on another day when you think you can get it. No matter what it is you are presenting in your life, you gotta value it too. You add your self value by again keeping yourself in tune with what's going on in the world around you, but you also giving yourself value because you know what you want, what you need, and what you don't. Again, it's just about being yourself more than anything. That's how you value yourself and keep that value high more than anything by being yourself. There's some things you might feel you need to change only because you feel it's just it ain't giving you no real peace, it's not giving you no happiness, not really giving you no joy, or it could be causing conflict that you really don't want to cause. So again, in those notions, compromise. You don't sacrifice, but you compromise certain things. See, I'll be honest with you. In this era of the sensitive world that we living in right now, I still got to be mindful of certain things, even that I say on here, because I already know how they play the game. Oh wait, before I go left, knowing me, here we go. Told y'all gonna get a lot of this. Sometimes I might go left, but a lot of it is for fair use, and it is an educational purpose, whether you want to take it as is or not. It's time to start again valuing yourself, loving yourself, and re-educating yourself on things that's going to work for you or not. You know, there's some things that could change drastically for yourself if, again, you believe in yourself. There's some of you who want to be dancers, you want to be choreographers, so on and so forth. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's a passion, if that's something that you think that is going to propel you in your next steps of life, even if you don't stay in that field for long, then do it. While you have the space and the opportunity and the freedom to do so, do it. There's some of you who want to be choreographers and dancers because you want to teach the fine arts. I know there's some of y'all that take African dancing or take, you know, merengue, whatever. There's nothing wrong with people that want to be dance instructors, choreographers. That's nothing wrong with that. Don't care who you are. The only problem is if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't keep yourself high spirited, it ain't gonna stay in there long. Or you might get mad because certain things ain't going the way it's going. And that's when you'll start again. You'll start lessening your value. You'll start doing things or compromising. No, shoot, you ain't even compromising no more. Once you done thought about making that ultimate sacrifice just to be son, and if it's now in that good spirit of things, oh yeah, prepare for a lot of madness. So I can tell you, success don't come easy, and it definitely don't come fast. And when it do, we kind of figure out why. But that's another rabbit hole for another day. You know, Joe, what's going on, baby? Bronze, what's going on, my guy? I already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button, but it's the truth though. Success is never going to come easy. It don't come cheap, and it definitely don't come fast when you want it to. Your success in life should be, again, just being able to wake up another solid day and be the best person that you can be. That right there is successful. And for those who might be on the road, even the shadow babies, just make sure y'all keeping yourself safe on the road. And already had too many major incidents already in the new year just started. I'm gonna be honest with though, you're gonna have dreams and goals, right? They tell you you should chase your dreams and chase your goals. No, I wouldn't say chase because when you are chasing, You're spending too much time and energy. And then if you do finally catch something, you done missed out on half of your journey because you've been chasing one thing. No, I would say keep your options open and keep exploring. You don't just chase one dream. And I wouldn't even say chase. You don't just go after one dream. You go after whatever you think you could put into your life. And if you know you got the mind space to do it, do it. Keep building and keep elevating. That is the key to life. Yeah, Marlene, we had snow last night. I know some of y'all seen the short video. I had to walk his ass again today. But we had snow for a little bit, and now it's turning into rain. But it's still a little bit suspect in certain spots, only because it feel like it's black ice. So y'all better make sure y'all wearing your boots. Don't matter. And definitely make sure your boots, sneakers, whatever you are wearing, got grip, especially those in the city. But that's the one thing I always say though: success is multiple values to that. My version of you living a successful life doesn't matter what you're doing in life, as long as you're able to pay your bills, as long as you're able to elevate and still put growth into your life, even if it's on the smallest aspects and it becomes a conglomerate, just keeping your family and keeping yourself safe and just continuously building and growing amongst the people that you come up with or the people that you come across and love and actually got a real taste for, that's a blessing right there. That's success right there. Yeah, I hear you, Riaz. I know out there definitely cold. Yeah, I gotta keep safe for real though, cause even if you ain't getting no snow, the weather been dipping as far as it been cold. Make sure again you keeping your health intact. So nobody want to be laying up in the hospital already in the beginning of the new year. You already do have some who are. Hopefully those people feel better and get better. Because again, it is solely about keeping your health. That's another version, in my opinion, of having a successful life. Is keeping your health in order. At least being here long enough to do the things you know you can do. Another form of success, I would say, is for some who have come home from jail and managed to turn their life around and their life did a whole 180. And I mean, as far as they didn't have no type of willpower, they didn't have no type of nothing at first, but they found something that gave them structure and peace. They found something that they could get into that's changing their life. That's success right there. When you made a mistake in life, you paid for it, you came home, and you turned your life around. That's success right there. Forget success story. That's success right there. There's not too many people that can say they can come home and actually get back into the flow of society. We know some people end up going right back. Susanna, what's going on, baby? And that's anybody. You could turn your life around if you was on the wrong side of the tracks. But again, you're gonna have to put in the work. You might not want to do it, but you're gonna need to do it. Because if you don't do it, you can't cry and complain and say that it was the system's fault. You can't cry, blame, point fingers at nobody. Yeah, you're gonna have to take accountability and responsibility for your actions. Hammer, what's going on, baby? James Money, what's going on? I kind of figured that certain spots might be closed, especially out there in Jersey, because yeah, look, we got some snow. And if it's too icy, if it's too, ain't trying to take no chances with nobody. You know, if you take the time and necessary steps to build yourself, you will definitely see the difference again. And I repeat that because it's truth. But a lot of y'all need to hear that. You act like you refuse to hear it, but you need to hear it. There's nobody that's going to be able to build yourself stronger and put yourself in a higher position more than you will ever be able. You have to do it. You have to put in that work. Whatever it is you like to do, if it's crafty, if it's getting you to some sort of financials, if it's helping you prepare for future, no matter what your endeavors are, do that. Yeah, no, I remember Tanya. I remember. Trust me, I know. But even still, they ain't trying to take no chances today. Telling you, critical tools in life. It's not just building yourself, but loving yourself. And then again, trusting the process, no matter what that process is. Look, uh, you want to be top notch chef, or you just want to be a chef of your own destination as far as food, whatever it is. You do what you do. You want to run your own establishment. You want to do that along those lines. Get into that. I would say for some of y'all that are coming home, especially those who are in the cooking or the ones who actually cook, do what you got to do. When nothing else is working for you, that could be your option and your step in life. Serious, what's going on, baby? James, what's going on, my guy? You know, but again, like let's look at that for what it is for real. If you know you got a skill, forget just a skill in the trade. Or if you got both, put them both to good use. Never know what could happen. Taco burritos, taco burritos. Still not enough tacos and burritos. Now I'm messing with you. Happy Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. You know, but again, you're gonna have points in your life where you feel like nothing is gonna work. You might feel like the world around you is a plague, and to be honest with you, that's more of the emotions coming out. For some, you might be scared because if you actually doing something that's beneficial, you're scared that it might actually be a success, and you don't know how to deal with that success. Don't know how to deal with that comfort of life. It's okay. But again, remember the main thing out of anything is just keep humble. When things are starting to flow your way in the best way, even when you're not expecting it, usually that's a blessing. It's how you handle that blessing and keep that blessing. But I'll tell you this right now. The minute you start self-doubting or the minute you start self-medicating in the wrong fashion, or the minute you just completely quit on yourself, that right there begins the journey to uncertainty. And you don't never want to be uncertain in life. You want to be able to say, all right, I know how I'm going to do things. I know how everything is going to be. Now, let me just make sure I keep it that way. And again, you got to be humble. And a lot of times when you having those days that you feel you really don't want to be around nobody, it's okay. And some people have to understand that too. There's some people who deal with their stresses different ways. You gotta understand that too, because you don't want your emotional box to just overflow at the wrong time. That's why you gotta get a grip sometimes. You do. Because I'm not gonna hold you. Self-doubt will lead to self-misery, and it can also lead to self-destruction in the worst fashion. Again, the minute you start self-medicating the wrong way with the wrong type of drug, trust me, it'll be the end of you. When you get to a certain success level in life, take it in, breathe it in, and then from there, you successfully keep moving forward. You got to your destination, right? Or at least what you thought is your destination, or what you feel is your destination, right? So what's stopping you from keeping that? Hell, the hell? My scalp hurt. Yeah, my bad. Some of y'all just have to understand that that successful stage in your life is meant to be there. It's your stage. If you want to use it in the analogy of a performer, a well-respected one on top of that, then you got to rock your stage the way you're supposed to. It's not just keeping the crowd going, but it's just giving your all when you know you need to. Got to be able to, again, love the aspects of growing into succession. You need that. You want that? Go get it. There's some of you who are going to get it on a fast level, and again, we know why. But again, those shortcuts don't always be the long-lasting tools for you. It can get you where it need to get you right now. How far you think it's really gonna get you if you're not putting in the actual work. Do your best to preserve everything. You need to preserve your mind. And that means no matter what situations you could be dealing with, even if it's on personal levels, you don't allow that to overthrow any anything in your life that you got going, especially if it's bright and it holds a great future. There's some of you who are throwing away your opportunities of success because again, you just don't know when to make the right decision. I spoke about this a while back, and again, I'm gonna say this again for some who are actually reaching their peaks in life, no matter what it is they do. There are some of you who need to hold accountability for yourselves as well too. If you was blessed to get into that stage, then guess what? That should mean something to you, not just to the world. That should mean something to you because you were able to get somewhere that some people dream to get. And you'll have some people who are envious and even jealous behind that. Especially, like I said, if you're great in the fields of play that you're great at, they might not be, sometimes it'd be a problem. But it really shouldn't be a problem at all. Don't let yourself fall into the disparity and don't let yourself fall into the calamity of being a somewhat celebrity, if you want to call it that. Nah, but Marlene, you get that. You got some people that listen. Look how many stories we done got to a degree. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. Damn it, you know this already. But jealousy and envy definitely spark the utmost with people. Why? Because again, they feel they either should be in your position or that position should have been theirs from jump. But again, I would tell some of those you can't be lazy and you can't also be phony about it. Can't. If anything, I should be giving you the inspiration, the blueprint to say, well, damn, I might not be able to go down this road he went, but it's a start for me to think of what I could put into my life that actually does work for me. Where are my skills at? Where are my talents at? Where will I be able to utilize either or and keep myself afloat? That should be the blueprint for a lot of y'all. Like I say, y'all be banking on your people's come up sometimes. What about your own come ups? It's the truth. Be your own come up sometimes. Again, that's just almost like on a music standpoint. I could be the one that knows how to put the beats together. Prime example. Marlene, prime example, know how to sing. Sirius know how to rap. And I know I got James with something else or that could play a specific. Look, we all got our piece together, right? We know where our roles is at and we know how to utilize it to make the best product happen, right? So I would honestly believe if everybody just, at least get on that track to say it. Look, I can't do the same shit you doing, but I still can help you out, and vice versa. Again, it's about utilizing each other the right way. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look at that from where it's at. Keeping yourself focused and humble. I grant that, Marlene, but it shouldn't have to be that a lot of times. You know where some of the drama really stems from? When it becomes the financial part of it. But I would always say if you are going to get into any business venture or jump into anything on your way to try to climb up that road of success, whatever you think it could be, you better keep yourself grounded and humble. And also remember, you're going to have to start from somewhere. And again, you're going to have to put in the work. That's what I'm saying. You know how to do things. I've seen some groups, prime example, that I felt should have never broke up, but they broke up solely just because of money. Either one felt like the other was getting more than them, or they all felt like they was being jerked at some point. But I would always say this: if y'all all came from the same struggle one way or another, and you're building together, that shouldn't knock you off course. Cause yeah, y'all trying to get to specific money, but you ain't getting as much as you think you get. And the money you are getting, you need to invest and stop just blowing it. It's another thing. Stop just blowing the money wild crazy for nothing. It's just see what's going on, baby. You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If anything, you're supposed to work together, period. And that's on all levels, even when it do come down to the financials. So this way it never becomes a problem. But again, you're gonna have to read and specifically make sure you are signing the right type of endorsements, contracts, so on and so forth, right? You still gotta read, even that fine print. Don't get it twisted. That's where a lot of y'all get messed up. Not reading that fine print. If you don't read the fine print, even if you had somebody that's a trusted lawyer and all that stuff when it comes to those type of business deals, okay, you still better make sure everything is clear. Because if not, and you just still sign it, you don't know what you signed yourself over for. Think about that. But again, certain instances, just stay independent. Again, it's mostly just keeping your moral compass and your ethics in tune. Staying humble from the ground up. Some of y'all who really don't believe in yourselves, but you really should start doing that now. Some of y'all don't know how long you will be here. So while you are, why not try to be a success story? Should not be throwing your life away. If anything, you still have life to give. You still got time to progress. Take your time. Yeah, no, that's a whole fact, James. You know that part. And not even that. If something just don't seem right, don't sign it. So I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some of you who will let not just money break you up. You let again just jealousy and envy on some accord break y'all up. You know, you gotta understand. Sometimes when you are banking on other people's successes to be your success, it don't work out. It don't work out as planned. And at some point, you might not thrive off that no more. And I would say in certain instances, listen, if you want to walk into one doorway to try to create and build, even if you feel you don't want to create and build there no more, you have another road or another option that's going to be the best for you. Do what you got to do and do it the right way. I've seen some groups break up only because they've had success as single performers and stuff like that. Not saying that they had it, and they still cool. So a lot of people look at some points, you know, you want to branch off, do your own thing, so on and so forth. But that shouldn't destroy friendship, especially if there's something that's been since the sandbox. There are a lot of you who have been since the sandbox who let the silliest things break up the only friendships. Listen, I feel like this. My peoples ain't changed on me throughout whatever. Why would I change on them? But the minute you do see specific changes, just keep an eye on it. That's it. You know what to really do. You know, the main thing to remember again is just having hope and prosperity, keeping that humble grounds of I'm gonna get it from the mud and do it organically. That's the best way you do it. Build whatever you desire, whatever pushes you to the ultimate level of creation and keep creating. Yeah, push yourself. You need to. It's only a matter of time. And then again, now you can bring back from what you've done, everything that you've learned, and you can put it back in the right spots the way you need to. Keep it a buck with you. Processes of, you know, the processes of elimination never easy, but they need to be done. Not just for your peace of mind and your spiritual growth, but for your overall future growth. Because again, those could be the people that will hinder your process. And in the worst ways too. You gotta know what you want, what you need, and how you plan on executing that. And again, executing it in a way where it doesn't necessarily have you crashing out. And I appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than Michael Jordan in the 99-6 final, baby. Man, you already heard the patter in the feet. Man over here already being nosy. You better go eat your food. Go on, get. I don't get. And I think you still came over here. I don't get. Like I said, you're gonna hear extra set of breath. Think I'm gonna sell them to the circus shop. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. No, but again, just keeping your mind on an elevated path, even when you're going through the roughest of storms, is the best way and the best key preserving your life the best way. It ain't easy, but it shouldn't be that hard neither. Push yourself with an equal amount of force. It's how you beat the odds a lot of times. Whatever your spirit feels is the best option, whether it's a temporary fix or it's a complete fix, hey, the process nonetheless is still going to be a great one. I told you to come get him 8 weeks ago. And no, nobody listened. Don't come over here with your wet. You just came from that water bowl. Don't come over here. Come over here. Yeah, we know we talking about you. You know we talking about you. I ain't messing with you, James. No, but again, I gotta incorporate that point of loving yourself. Yes, the world could be a cruel place, but life is really what you make it. And a lot of times you can't allow certain stresses of the world to plague you neither. Because that right there could cripple you or destroy you. Some things again you just gonna have to fight from within and do it the right way. Again, some of y'all want betterments in your communities and you know you ain't getting the right type of proper protocols of help. Do it yourself. You must do that yourself because again, ain't nothing gonna get done. More you sit back, more you cry about things, more it don't get done. And we need to get back to that spirit because I can remember at one point in time we just knew how to do what we did best, make something happen, whether we had the complete help or not. All right, they ain't want to sponsor this. We gonna sponsor this. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. To let it come into fruition. I'm gonna lie to you though. It's time for a lot of you to grasp on to the right things and hold on to it for dear life because it will give you value, not just self value. But it'll give you the value to know I can make any opportunity happen if I just solely put my mind to it. For most people, you already know y'all want to have that high spirit first before anything. Then it's up to you to make your path happen. Don't let money, don't let miscommunication, don't let anything out the parameters of terrible, and I mean terrible disaster happening, don't, yeah, keep those walls and communications open. You don't need to. Never know who's feeling any type of way about anything. And if you don't talk about it, it could be a problem. Y'all supposed to be able to talk to each other, especially if y'all again came from the sandbox. It don't take much to realize or to read body language or so on and so forth. Most people know when to expect something. And when you do, sit down and talk about it. Talk about it rationally. I think that's the common goal for a lot of y'all. Don't matter what field of life you move in, whether you as a group or even if you start in solo dolo and you building up. Just make sure everybody has the same, at least, integrity and ethics when it comes to how you build. And if it's not going to mess up your morals, then leave it be. Just build the right way. You'll definitely see the benefit part of it. Um, Another thing I want to speak about today, and again, I think that's the saddest thing about it. Uh, yeah, there was a story about three young men went to rob a convenience store for some beer. Off-duty officer went to intervene, got shot 5 times. He did not make it. Now, from what I've seen, crazy number one. Then number two, the saddest part about it is again, these young people that are throwing their lives away because they don't have a blueprint somewhere. Oh, but I'm gonna speak to some of y'all too that need to hear that while I'm on this. Nobody again should have to worry about losing their life over something petty and miserable. Jimmy P, what's going on, my guy? Sad part about it is that, tragically took somebody's life for some beer. Like, so you basically just messed up 4 lives plus multiple lives behind it. Blueprint in life really needs to start changing. Because again, some of these people are getting led into the hellfire the wrong way. There are some people who are literally thinking this is the way of life. And everything is all bread and gravy until you actually get them silver bracelets and you sit back and realize you might not be coming home. There's some of you who think you might get slaps on the wrist. There's some of you who think that you will escape the system all in all. Be honest with you, that's a small percentage of that. And I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, the reason why it's a problem because a person, regardless to who he was, not need to lose his life and leave his family behind. And yeah, honestly, they didn't need to rob the spot neither. See, when I talk about stuff like that and it's going wrong, in certain instances, People are cold hearted and don't care. In other instances, people nervous. Man, they think they see something moving, it's quick to shoot. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Again, there's just some aspects in life that ain't worth it. Now again, you just damaged yourself. Now you had to see the look on his face. Once the judge told him, yeah, you sentenced to death. The facial expression when he realized, yeah, you took a life, now we essentially taking yours. Who will really want to have to go through that? There are a lot of you again who think you are that built and prepared for that type of life, and you need to get up out of it. Like in New York City, you hear that already. This is what I'm saying. You have to start really preparing yourself on a grander scale of things. If all you feel is death and destruction will bring you the best joy, I really feel sorry for your souls for real. And I'm just speaking from a real spot. Because it really shouldn't be that. But hey, can't control everything. Again, there's going to be some things in life that are out of your control. Yeah, I'm speaking to you youth that need to hear it right now. But your soul decisions in the heat of moments will basically determine your life. You think you really want to be judged by 6 people or judged by 12? You really think that? Doesn't matter how many. Do you really think you want to place your fate in their hands? You need to open up your own hands. And again, think wisely. If it ain't necessary, don't do it. Especially if you really ain't prepared for the consequences. And again, nobody wins in that game if you want to be technical. Who actually gain in anything? Keep it real. Who's gaining? Is your family gaining? No. Are you gaining? No. How can you when you locked up? There's some people we know that don't value life. We grant that. Those is what I would say are the people you really need to just be aware of. But everything else is a sole decision on what you do at that time frame. If you was going to rob the spot, do you really think you should have to harm somebody or possibly take somebody's life in that instance? No. Get what you got to get, right? And you get the hell up out of here. Ain't that what it's supposed to be about? Right? Right? Some of y'all will go to the deep ends because, again, you only following and you think you doing everything because you following the wrong people. You're going to find out those same people going to be in the same instances with you. Or at some point, they could be opening their mouth and everything could get flipped on you. That's something that you really ain't prepared for. And you shouldn't even have to look forward to. So again, give yourself the best possible options in life. Stop following the crowd and follow the tune of your own beat, man. Put yourself in a brighter position, no matter what it is. You follow the destination that keeps you happy and keeps you alive. Remember that part. Up, start to snow again. For those in the city, again, the weather kind of mixy right now. So just make sure you're keeping yourself with your boots, everything. And, yeah, it wasn't going to get all crazy today. Just felt I needed to somewhat brush off a little bit of a few things. I had to really just let it be known that there are a lot of you who are on the road to a great success. You don't even know it. But how would you know it if you blinded to specific facts? Quit putting yourself in dangerous positions to where you're going to lose. If you feel life is a game, why would you want to lose in the end? You will want to continuously keep winning, right? Different analogies for people to break down, for you to understand that at some point again, you got to want better for yourself. You definitely got to raise the bar after you done got yourself where you need to get yourself. Because again, it is about bringing back that education, that knowledge, and that wisdom and opportunity of anything. Look, if I could get up off my ass and do it, you can do it. And if you can't do it, let's find something that's going to help you get to where you want to get to. Again, that journey to success ain't going to come easy. It definitely ain't going to come overnight. It ain't going to come quick. But when it's there, you'll know it. You'll feel it. You'll accept it. You'll grow from it. And then you're going to continue to grow. If you want to treat life like it's a garden, then guess what? If you got the green thumb, wherever you touch in that damn garden, even if it's supposed to be barren land, if you touch it and it grows something, guess what? Keep growing, keep excelling. Telling you really want me to break down to you different analogies on a way for you to get the picture so you could keep yourself in the picture, especially the game of life. And I'm speaking to those who need to hear it again, not the ones that ain't going to listen and receive it. This ain't no preachable moment. This ain't even a teachable moment. It's a reachable moment. Should have reached you by now. If it hasn't, we got time. At some point it will. All in all, though, just wanted to chime in with y'all for a little bit. Yeah, um, I see a lot of success stories. Even on here, I see a lot of success stories happening. And that's the best way to do it. You know, giving commandments when you need to, acknowledgments, all of that. A lot of y'all are going to continuously grow, and I'm happy to see that this is what it is. You know, you don't always got to come in and have a nice little talk with y'all. Doesn't matter how long. But again, I would say in this instance, listen to what I just said about that situation right there. You just threw your life away over what, a six pack, maybe two 6 packs of beer. There's some of y'all who are throwing your lives away for the pettiest of things. You're gonna have to get up out of that. Raise your self awareness. Know your self worth. Love yourself. Then again, get in tune with yourself. Your key position in life is to keep yourself alive. And not just keep yourself alive, keep yourself with a nice balance. Okay, now I feel better. I feel better now. I feel a little bit better now. But I'll be honest with you again. Know your self worth and your value. You should value something outside of causing misery or some sort of chaos just because you wanted something right then and there. Instead of you trying to work for it, you wanted to get it the fast way. But when you get it the fast way, just know all the tragedy and consequences behind that that you might not be able to bear with. And there's some people who have actually realized that they done threw their life away, especially when they do get in front of that judge and get read that sentence. Appreciate you, serious baby. Now look, come cut my hair. Which one of y'all? Which one of y'all salon? Which one of y'all nail and salonists up in here gonna cut my hair? Come on, I'm trying to get ready for the weekend. Look at you, look at you, man. Look at you. No, I appreciate you all. Like I said, you all have been part of this build and growth, regardless, and still being a part of it. There's many different ways, again, to balance out your life. You just gotta want to do it. And again, you might not like what I'm saying. Might not like the fact that I'm the one that's saying it, but you should accept it because what I'm saying is not far from the truth. Before I get up out of here, yeah, definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in and being a part of this nice little journey. Like I said, I don't care where we land at. As long as I got my feet up and my people's good, I'm good. I'm happy, baby. I'm trying to think. I could be back with a little. Let me see. Let me see how this pans out. If not today, yeah, I think I'm gonna give y'all a double dose. Give y'all a nice little double dose of some happiness and some vibe. The way I know how to do it. And again, for everybody that was just tuning in, always catch this replay. I could be back tonight with a discussion. Let me just make sure I ain't gotta worry about too much. It looked like, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep my boots on today. Oh, my scalp hurt, y'all. Pray for my scalp. If I'm not back today with a little bit of some soulfulness, don't worry. Definitely rock back with you on the music tip tomorrow. I'll definitely be back later tonight. Let me get up out of here and also figure out lunch. Those taco burritos help, but they didn't help, baby. Always a blessing as always to bring sun to the people, and we're gonna definitely keep doing that. And hopefully somebody did get something out of this today for real. As long as somebody got reached, I'm happy. That's where my blessing is at. That's where it's been at. That's where it'll continue to be at. No matter who feels any way about anything, it ain't about y'all. It ain't about me neither. It's about the main message at hand. And if you get it, you got it. If you ain't get it, it ain't meant for you. But yeah, let me get up out of here. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and then be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. And that's what I'm going to do is give you real topics and real bills. And I'll see some of y'all probably running around in these streets for a little bit. I smell like 20 live as soon as I look at my notifications. No, it's too many. My scalp hurt. My scalp hurt. Let me go do my little bit of supporting. And I'll definitely see y'all later on. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.